it's Ashley from Teaching Jenny, and I'm here today with another Tommy Nelson review and giveaway for you. I'm very excited today. We're going to be talking about Heaven is for Real for Kids. This is the true story as told by Colton Burpo. Colton was a little boy who was unconscious on a hospital bed and actually got to see heaven. You might be like me and think, okay, can that really happen? But what I've discovered as I've read his story, I have not read the adult version, but as I've read this kid's story, is that Colton's story lines up with Scripture. In Scripture, we do see a couple accounts. Paul talks about one man who got to see the third heaven. Isaiah in Isaiah 6 saw the throne room of God the Father. And then John in Revelation also saw heaven. That's how we got Revelation. God has given people throughout history the opportunity to see heaven, so it could happen. And also, one of the things that I just so appreciated about this book is that as Colton told his story, his parents went back to Scripture and said, okay, does this story line up with Scripture? The details that he's telling us, are those details found in Scripture? And so as he tells his story to his readers, they have done an excellent job of going back and lining up his story with Scripture, using Scripture to support his story rather than vice versa. A lot of times we'll see people who actually take a story and then find the Scripture to match it, to try and make it more true. But the Burpos have just done a great job of actually taking the Scripture and then, taking his story and then showing, okay, this lines up with Scripture versus, twisting the Scripture to line up with the story. I would like to show you a couple pages here. There's beautiful illustrations in this book that Wilson Ong did. And on each page, we start here with a little bit of Colton's story. He tells a little bit about his story. And then they made sure to put the Scripture right there on that same page. So as you're teaching your kids or reading the story with your kids, they can see, okay, this story is coming from a little boy who's just like me, who got to see Jesus. And look, here's the Bible verse that says, okay, this is what, what he should have seen if he saw Jesus. And I think that is just absolutely incredible. I am so excited to share this with my kids. It's going to be a great resource to get them excited about heaven, to teach them what heaven is like. One of the things I know we talk a lot about, having a relationship and with God, and we're going to go live in heaven someday. But this is written by a kid to kids, and will just give them such a great understanding of what heaven is like and what to expect in heaven. The Bible doesn't give us a lot of details, but the details that it does give us line right up with Colton's story, and I just think that's wonderful. I am excited because one of you is also going to have the opportunity to share this with some kids in your life. Tommy Nelson is going to be giving away a copy of Heaven is for Real for Kids to one of my readers. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, you need to head over to my blog. The link is down below. If you're already at the blog, go ahead and look lower in this post, and there'll be details on how you can win a copy of Heaven is for Real for Kids for your family.